record this, otherwise. Okay. Right, so my code is also missed anyway. So let me get a new code and save it as 1.2 decision making. Okay, so yeah, I just removed this and I was doing something like this. If mark is greater than or equals to 0, and then mark is less than 35. Yes, 35. Right, so this is the AND operator. That means, you know, right? So this and this both should be true in order to make this whole one true, right? Look, we got true and known, right? So we have yeah, so I will show you. Yeah, here it says, right, called logical AND operator. If both, right, both should be corrected. And O operator, how to do the, how to implement the O operator? This, like two lines like this. So that's called the O operator, right? Right. And not operator is this one, not operator, not operator. But anyway, now this checks whether mark is greater than 1 and mark is less than 35, right? So both should be fulfilled in order to like execute this body, right? In order to execute this body. Okay, so then what I can do, else if, right? So now, as I mentioned in the first week, right, you can't pass this subject like conventional subjects, right? So you have nothing to like study, I mean nothing to remember, right? Nothing to remember by heart, right? You have to implement these codes. You have to write these codes in your own, right? No, it's not going to work. You have to implement these codes, otherwise it won't work. So you have to implement these codes again. Then only you are going to like get this skill, like okay, curly brackets and how to keep these tabs and how to implement this syntax. Syntax එක කොහොමද follow කරන්නේ මේවා තනියම ලියන්නත් ඔයාලට තේරෙනවා මේ ඕන තරම් miss වෙයි. So you will miss like these curly brackets or these semicolons, and you will miss lots of things. Then the only thing is you have to practice, otherwise you won't get this skill, right? No need to like remember anything, but you have to implement this code. So I mean, I will give you assignments after this week, right? So I want like I want to like create the fundamental, I want to cover the fundamental things. So that's why I didn't give any exercises in these past 2 weeks, right? But on this week onwards, you will get something to implement, some assignments, right? So the thing is that you have to do these things, otherwise you won't get this skill, right? Right. So that's the purpose of this module as well. So here, not else, but else if. Right? If else නම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ මොකද වෙන්නේ? if එක නැත්තම් else එක වෙනවා, right? Now here, not if else, but if else if. Else if. Now we have else if. Here also we can give a statement. So can you remember, can you identify the difference now here? Like if and else. No condition is given here. But the condition එකක් තියෙන්නේ නැහැ, right? If else එකේ conditions මොකුත් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. So what will happen? If this is not true, this will definitely execute. Right? This will be definitely executed. Right? So here, if this is like, we can give a condition here as well. Right? So it's like this. We can give another statement like this. Let me give a grade here. මම හිතන්නේ grade එකක් දෙන්න. So here I'm going to give a grade like S. Right. So then let me implement another else if. Um, right. Right. Understood. Okay. So let me explain this now. Right. Right. So we are going to get a mark from the user. Right. So we are going to get a mark from the user, and what we are going to do here, right? First, right? So we have now several statements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 statements. So what's going to happen here, right? So carefully listen, right? So if this condition is true, right? Carefully listen now. If this condition is true, this will be executed. No issue, right? Nothing complex. This will be executed. That's all, right? And then what's going to happen, right? Then nothing will be checked, right? Nothing will be checked, and like it's going to pass all these gates and go to the bottom, right? මේ කිසිම දෙයක් execute කරන්නේ නැහැ ඊට පස්සේ, right? මේක execute වුණා නම් that's all, right? ඊට පස්සේ අනිත් ඒවා check කරන්න යන්නේ නැහැ. But what happens if this is not true? Right? So when this is not true, when this is not true, right? When this is not true, what will happen? Then this will be checked, right? This will be checked. If condition is false, or if condition is not true, what's going to happen? Then this will be checked, right? So then this will be checked. Understood? Right? So then this will be checked, right? So then what's going to happen, right? So can you now, I mean, think, can you like guess what's going to happen next? Now, okay, right? So then what's going to happen? This condition will be checked, right? So this condition will be checked, right? And if that condition is true, what's going to happen, right? So I have to use another color. Right? So if this condition is then true, right, this will be executed. තේරෙනවද? දැන් හොඳට අහගන්න. මම ආයෙ පාරක් explain කරන්න. Right? So careful listen. First, right, there's always a priority. So this will be checked first. Right? This will be checked first. If this is true, this will be executed. I mean, the if condition, this will be executed. Right? This will be executed, and then if this is executed and nothing will happen, right, this will go to the bottom, right? I mean, the remaining part of the code. It will go to the remaining part of the code. If this is not true, if this condition is not true, then what's going to happen? Right? If this condition is not true, then what's going to happen? The second condition will be checked, the else if will be checked. Right? So this will be checked, right? Now, note that this will be checked only if this is false. The first, if the first condition is false, this will be checked, right? And if this is true, this will be executed, and what will happen then, right? So then what will happen? Now thereafter, right, this will like end, right? That's it. And by chance, by any chance, right, if this is also not true, right, මේකත් වැරදි නම් එහෙමත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මේක වැරදි, මේක check කරනවා, ඒකත් වැරදි. What's going to happen? Then what's going to happen? This will be checked, right? This will be checked. Then, right? So then what's going to happen? If this is true, right, this will be executed. And you can now understand if this is not this is not true, then this will be checked. Right? Understood. Now I know that this is bit hard to understand, right? But like there's always a priority, right? There's always a priority. Right? Definitely the first one will be checked first, right? The first one will be checked first, right? First one will be checked first. Likewise, there is a priority. Now, if the first one is true, that's all. පළවෙනි එක හරි නම් ඒක ඇතුලේ තියෙන conditional statement එක execute වෙනවා, right? So then the conditional statement will be definitely executed, right? The conditional statement will be definitely executed, right? The conditional statement will be definitely executed. If that is not true, right? මේක වැරදි නම් විතරයි දෙවෙනි එක check කරන්න, right? Understood? Now, if the first one is not true, then the second condition will be checked, right? Then the second condition will be checked, right? Then the second condition will be checked. If the second condition will be checked only if the first condition is false. And if the second condition is true, then the second conditional statement. So what do you mean by the second conditional statement, right? The second conditional statement is this. So this will be executed, right? This will be executed. And if that is not true, this will be checked, right? So that means the third statement or the third condition, right? So I mean, the third condition is this, right? So this is the third condition will be checked only if the first condition and the second conditions are false. Understood? If the first condition is false, then definitely the second condition will be checked. If the second condition is also false, then only the third condition will be checked, right? If the third is also false, then the fourth will be checked. So that's a priority, and it's coming according to the priority, right? Coming from top to bottom. Understood, right? Okay, now take some time, right? Take some time and understand, right? But anyway, now keep that thing in mind, right? Keep one thing in your mind, right? So there are 5 statements here. I mean, 5 to be exact, 5 what you call right? Right. So there will be 5 right. So there will be 5 conditions, right? So there will be 5 conditions, right? So there are 5 conditions, and only one of this will be executed. Making a conditional statement එකයි execute වෙන්නේ. ඒක හොඳට තේරෙනව නේද ඔයාලට? ඒ කියන්නේ උඩ එක වැරදි නම් දෙවෙනි එක බලනවා. දෙවෙනි එකත් වැරදි නම් තුන්වෙනි එක බලනවා. තුන්වෙනි එකත් වැරදි නම් හතරවෙනි එක බලනවා. හතරවෙනි එකත් වැරදි නම් පහ බලන්නේ. දැන් ඔහොම එනකොට අනිවාර්යෙන් මේකෙන් එකක් විතරයි execute වෙන්නේ. අනිවාර්යෙන්. Understood? Right? Only one will be executed from here, right? So shall we check this, right? Run this and check, right? What should happen here? Anyone?
Grade is 6.
Yes, good, right? See, right? Simple. Let me run it again. Okay. Now?
Grade is 8.
Yes, obvious, right? This is obvious. Okay. Right. So can you see now? Okay. So shall we go from the beginning? Right. So the mark I entered is 66. So now this condition is what? This condition is not true. Right. This condition is not true. So that what will happen? This one will be checked. So this is also not true, right? මේකත් හරි නෑ. මොකද 66 නේ. So then this will be checked. This is also not true. So then this will be checked. So this is true now. What's going to happen? Right. So this is true. And right. This is true. So then this is executed. Understood? So you can see only one will be executed from these things, right? Okay, so one last question. Yes. What will happen now? Yes, can someone predict? Just see the things and just tell me what's going to happen. Yes. Anyone quickly?
What will happen?
Huh?
Nothing.
Yes, good. Nothing will happen. I mean, none of the conditions are true, right? None of the conditions are true. Good, right? So that means nothing will happen, right? Nothing will happen, right? So you can run it and see. nothing will happen, right? See, but let me do something like this. Okay, now, okay, so let me save this and let me get a new code. Okay, right? So at last, okay, right? So now what's going to happen? I'm going to enter, right? I'm going to yes, so give me a second. I'm going to enter something like I'm going to include the what you call else statement here, right? So can someone predict what's going to happen? Yes, quickly. Yes. Now the thing here, right? Yes. So what happens here? Give me a second. Okay. So now what's going to happen here? In this case, the else statement, right? So the else statement, it's like this, right? So we are going to check the conditions here, right? So you can see we are going to check the conditions. The first, the if condition will be checked, right? If the if condition, I mean, the condition will be checked, and if it is not true, right? So if this is not true, what's going to happen? This will be checked, right? And if it is also not true, right? If this is also not true, what's going to happen? This will be checked. If it is also not true, this will be checked. If it is also not true, this will be checked. And if this is not true, what's going to happen? Then this won't be checked, this will be executed. Else. Okay. මේ එකක්වත් හරි නැත්නම් else එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම execute වෙනවා. Understood? If none of the if or else if conditions are not true, again, if none of the if or else if conditions are not true, then definitely the else, whatever the conditional statement given in else, right, will be executed, right? මේ එකක්වත් හරි නැත්නම් else එකේ තියෙන එක execute වෙනවා, right? So you can see මේ එකක්වත් හරි නැති වෙලාවට else එක අනිවාර්යෙන් execute වෙනවා. මේකත් හරි නැති වුණොත් එහෙම මේක execute වෙනවා. This will be definitely executed, right? So what we can do now, let me run this, right? Let me run this and right, so දැන් 101 කියන එක condition එකකටත් ගැලපෙන්නේ නැහැනේ, right? So 101 is not 101 will not make any condition true. So then the else is executed. Understood? Therefore, the else is executed, right? And let me run it again, right? And enter negative value this time. Let's see that we are going to enter a negative value in this time. See what's going to happen. Right. So that like the minus 10 is not like it's not the minus 10 will not be basically make any condition true, right? So this will be executed. Understood, right? Got it. So you have three things to be remembered. The if condition alone, right? Can you remember the if condition alone? Right. Right. So this is where you are going to include the if condition alone, only the if condition, right? So simply, if this condition is true, right? Right. This 20 is passed. That's all. Then you can work with if else. If this is not true, right? So if this is true, right? If this is true, this will be executed, right? This will be executed. And if that is not true, this will be executed, right? So that's what happens in if else, right? And then here, if else if else if else if else if. Likewise, we can add any number of else if we want, right? Else if. So what's the like here we have like this is the complex thing. So this is a bit tricky. The thing is now we have like let's say five conditions here, right? So here only one will be executed. Like it has a priority. The first, I mean, this will be checked first, right? If it is true, this will be executed. And if it is not true, then only this will be checked. Make a hari nattang vitarai make a check. Make a hari na make execute kala etanin iwarai, right? So that's all. Right? Make a hari na echarai. Make execute karnawa, right? This will be executed, then nothing will be executed, and this will exit from here, right? And if this is not true only, right? If this is not true, then this will be checked. Make a varadinang vitarak make a balana. Understood? So it has a priority. So keep that thing in mind. Like if we have, no matter how many conditions are here, only one of them will be executed. Execute when only one will be executed out of those conditions. Right? Keep that thing in mind. Right? Understood? Okay. So then now let me ask a question from you. I'm not going to get the all parts, but I will take only one part. I'm ඔක්කොම conditions ගන්න දෙකක් විතරක් මම ගන්නවා. තුනක් ගන්නවා. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Yes. Anyone? What will be the output? Wait. No, that's not what I want to ask. Okay, I will go here. Okay, I will ask this question first. Yeah, so I will get the same code as the earlier one. and I'm going to do something like this. Okay, right. So I made some modifications. I removed that and. Or and here ayin kala demma. Right. So I just removed that. And now it's like if mark is less than 35, if mark is less than 45, if mark is less than 65. Right. So likewise. Right. So now let me quickly right. So let me quickly enter 64 here. So can someone guess what's going to happen? Yes. Now don't give the answer without like try to apply it to this decision making. This try to apply it to these conditions. Make a harida, එක නැත්තම් මේකට යනවා, right? ඒක නැත්තම් මේකට. Likewise, try to apply to these conditions and see. Give me the output. I mean, guess the output. Yes. Can anyone guess the output here? Yes. Yes.
ABC.
ABC.
It will print C. Grade DC, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Others. So one says
Grade DC.
grade DC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes, exactly. Good. Now what's going to happen here? See, make a ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ now. If you can remember that small statement I just made, the small condition. What's the condition? Only one of these conditions will be executed. I mean, only one will be executed. මම මේ කියවනේ මේ කොච්චර else if තිබ්බට ඒවා එකයි execute වෙන්නේ. බලමු අපි apply කරලා. Right? Okay. So is this true? No, right? Make a වැරදි ඇයි?
No.
Right? So then this will be checked. Again, this is not true, right? 45 වඩා අඩුද නැහැ? Then this will be checked. Okay, so is this correct?
Yes.
Yes, so this is correct and this will be executed. That's all. Right? Simple, right? Works. Right? So, I mean, another method to implement that thing. But here, you have to keep in mind only one will be executed and the priority will be given like this. Priority, I mean, from top to bottom. Right? But there's a small issue with this one. මෙහෙම කළාම පොඩි issue එකක් වෙනවා. මොකක්ද දන්නවද? Let me do it and show you. කියන්නේ මෙහෙම එක condition එකක් දාලා කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. අර and කියලා දාන්න නැතුව without and checking the upper limit and lower limit, right? So in these codes we check the lower and upper limit, right? The lower limit and the upper limit. But here we are only checking the lower limit. So there's an issue with, I mean, this also works fine, but there's a small issue with this. What will happen now? Can one of you guess?
Grade is F.
Yes, grade is F, right? Then here බින්දුවට වඩා විශාලද කියලා මෙයා check කරන්නේ, right? So here, like it's not going to check whether this is greater than 0. Right? So then this will give like grade is F. That kind of issue is there, right? Okay, hope you understood, right? Good. So now, what I wanted to highlight, right? Then this one, see. Now they make only three conditions will be there, right? Okay, now I'm not going to like make it else if, right? So I'm going to make it if, only, like only if. Okay. Can someone predict the output?
Ready, C.
Ready, C. Okay, others? What about others? Yes.
Ready, C.
Ready, C. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is now, can you see? This is a what? Right? So we are using if condition, right? So these are, right? So these are like, I mean, these are independent if conditions. You know what I mean? They are independent if conditions, right? මේ තියෙන independent if conditions තුනක්. මේ if else if නෙමෙයි. මේ තියෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ තුනක්, right? So it's like it's like this. Right? It's like this. Three independent if conditions, right? Right? Three independent. So these will be checked separately. මේ තුන වෙනම check කරන්න. See? Sorry, this one, right? So we already sorry, yeah, sorry. Yeah. You are correct, right? So I just missed what I want to like. I don't want to. Actually, that's not 64. I wanted to enter like 30, something like 34. Okay, now can someone tell me the answer? Sorry about this. Yeah, you are correct. What you answered is correct. Now, can someone tell me what's going to happen?
Three result.
Grade is F, grade is C, grade is S, grade is C.
Yes, good. Exactly. That's what's going to happen, right? See? Now what's going to happen now? We have three independent if conditions. Three independent if conditions. The metuna venom balani. Right? So it's like the independent, right? So if this is true, is this true? Yes. 34 is less than 34, 35. So this will be executed. And this, I mean, the else if fact method tibbanan make a harinan eva balanne, right? So if there is a else if, then if this is true, that will be executed and others won't be checked. But here these are three independent if conditions. Right? So these are three independent if conditions. Right? Three independent. See? Right? So these three will be checked separately. So 34, like it also like I mean, right? So this is also greater than 45. So this is also true. And 34 is greater than 65 also. So this also will be executed. Understood, right? So that's what happened. Keep that thing in mind, right? So if there's else if, then only one will be checked. But if this is if, everything will be checked. So these are this will be, then it will be considered as like independent if conditions, right? Got it, right? Okay, right? So that's simply the basics of if condition. So I will cover those things. I mean, I will cover only this part for decision making today, right? Decision making but we have some advanced things as well, like nested if conditions, right? So that means we can include the if condition inside another if condition, right? We can include the if condition inside another if condition, so that things will be done separately. I mean, not separately in a coming week. I don't want to like make it more complex, right? So I don't want to make it more complex, but this is not the end of decision making. I just cover the like the, I mean, like the basic stuffs, right? There's some other, I mean, there's one thing to be covered, like nested if conditions or nested decision making. In nested decision making, what's going to happen, like we can include the if condition inside another if condition. So that means like this, inside this if conditions body, we can include another if condition, right? So likewise, that's called nested if conditions. And I don't want to cover it today and make it more complex, right? So I will stop it from here, like the decision making, not the class. This decision making part will be stopped from here, right? And you can have a look about this thing, and later in the coming week I will discuss about nested if conditions, right? Okay, right. So before going on to the loops, so then we have like cover the repetition. Under repetition topic we are going to cover loops, and what I want you to, like, if you have any questions regarding if conditions, and we did discuss like almost 6 codes, right? So if you have any issues, please raise them, and if you don't have any questions, I can move on to the next part, repetition in C++, and we will be talking about loops under that topic. Yes, anyone? Anything to be clarified? Any issues arised? Nothing. Everything is perfectly understood. Okay, good. And so let us move to the next part. Loops, right? So this is actually comes under a topic called repetition, right? Repetition. And repetition, as the name suggests, if you want to get something done again and again, right? So if you want to get something done multiple times, right? So then we have to use this repetition, the concept called repetition. And the repetition is actually loops. Using loops, we are going to implement repetition in almost all the programming languages. So repetition or loops is again another main concept in any programming language, right? And these loops, or we call repetition, the same thing. Loop or repetition is the same idea. Is used, this concept, loops or repetition, is used to get something done multiple times, right? So if you want to get something done multiple times, right? So then we can use loops, right? So simply, right? So simply, we have main 3 types of loops available in C++, right? 3 types of loops: the while loop, the for loop, and the do while loop, right? And this is the nested loops are not a main type. These are the 3 main types, right? 3 main types of loops available, right? three main types of loops available in C++, right? So we will actually, again, I will move on to a practical example. Right, so loops. Now I will again move on to a practical example and explain you what we can do using a loop. So let me start with the for loop. So I will start with the for loop, and then I will go to while loop and do while loop, right? So same thing, I mean, these are three types, right? Three types of loops available in C++. So what's the use of a loop? As I mentioned, or repetition, we can get something done multiple times. So that's the usage of loops, right? Okay, so let me quickly move on to a code and show you, right? So shall we? Yeah, shall we get the same example? Yes, good. This one. I will get a new code. And let me save this as 2.0 for loop. For loop. All right. Okay. Now what happened here, right? So here what happens? This is the code that we done as the first code today, right? We can run it, right? We can run it and right. We can run it, and what we can do, like we can enter mark, right? So that terminates the program, right? Make a මෙහෙම කළාම code එක terminate වෙනවා නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ. Okay, so in our code, what we have, so our code is included in this main function, right? I told you, like our code will be, all our codes will be, our set of statements, our set of instructions will be included inside the main, right? Inside the main function, right? So inside the main, what you have to do, right? So what you have to do is inside the main, you are going to implement these things, and whatever the code included in the main will be executed, right? So what we have asked to do now, we have asked to create a variable called mark, and we are printing a message, and we are taking an input from the user, and we are going to check a condition, and if the condition is true, we are going to print this, right? We are going to print this, right? So that's all. So what's going to happen when you are going to run this program once, right? What's going to happen? That's all. එකපාරක් run කළා, එක value එකක් enter කළා, student pass කියලා පෙන්නුවා, right? Student pass කියලා පෙන්නුවා, that's all, right? Let me add this as well, right? The else part, right? දැන් මේක එකපාරකට එක student කෙනෙක්ගේ details විතරයි අපිට enter කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? So we can enter only like this. I mean, this segment, this code segment is basically checking whether the mark is greater than 45 and print the student is passed, or else it's going to print the student is fail, right? So this student is fail. So that's what happens here simply, right? That's what happens here simply. Now, what I wanted to highlight, this will be done only once. මේක එකපාරයි වෙන්නේ. ඇයි අපි කියලා තියෙන එකපාරක් ගන්න, mark එක ගන්න, check කරන්න, that's all එතන ඉවරයි code. That ends the code. So if you want to get another student, like if you want to check another student whether that student is pass or fail, we have to run it again. Understood? දැන් මේක තව පාරක් තව ළමයෙක් ගියක් බලා ගන්න ඕන නම් අපිට මේක තව පාරක් run කරන්න වෙනවා. Right? So without doing that, I mean running the code again and again, we can use the concept repetition or loops, right? So we have three main types of loops, like for loops, while loop, and do while loop, right? So let me include the for loop here, right? For, so this is how we are going to include the for loop. For loop int I equals 0, I less than 10, I equal I plus plus. So let me include this whole code, right? So this is the for loop, right? So let me include the whole code. Yeah, before that, एक कारण kali මම මේක පොඩ්ඩක් කරලා පෙන්නලා ඉන්නම් ඔයාලට, right? Right? Okay. So let me run this. මම අරක දාන්නම් පස්සේ ඊට කලින් අපි මේක run කරලා බලමු මේ විදිහට. අපි මේකත් අයින් කරලා දාමු. Now there's a loop, right? So this is what you call the for loop. මේක තමයි for loop කියලා කියන්නේ. Right? See now what's going to happen here. Can you see the output? Right? Can you see the output? Now, how many hello C++ are there? So you can see 10 hello C++ are there, right? So that means what? The cout is printed 10 times. That means the same thing happens, right? The same thing happens 10 times. එකම දේ 10 පාරක් වෙලා තියෙනවා, right? So it's like this, simple, right? So this I or whatever the variable you can use, right? You can I mean no need to use it as I, you can use any name here, right? Me I කියලා use කරන්න ඕනේ නෑ, you can use any name, right? Don't think that always you have to use I, no, not like that. I කියලා දාන්න ඕනේ නෑ. Anyway, this something called I or Y or anything, right? This I is called the loop control variable. Loop control variable, right? The loop control variable. So what's going to happen in this loop control variable, right? So first you can see we are going to declare it as this, right? So we are going to declare it as this, right? We are going to first declare it as this I equal 0. So this will happen at first. What's going to happen? Like variable will be declared and called I, right? So there will be a variable declared called I, right? And then we are going to check this condition, right? We are going to check this condition, right? Okay, now we have declared a variable called I and we have set it to 0, right? So now we are going to then, first the variable will be created, second the condition will be checked. Now, is this condition true? Is this condition true? Yes. Is this condition true? Yes. Yes, it is true, right? I mean, I is 0, no? We declared I as 0, so I is greater than 10. So the condition is true. If this condition, this is some kind of a decision making. Decision making is also done here, right? So if this condition is true, then this body will be executed, right? The body will be executed. Understood? The body is executed, right? Got it? Then thereafter, what's going to happen? This is a loop, right? So this will run again and again, right? So thereafter, what's going to happen? It's going to do this, right? So now what's going to happen? Earlier I was equals to 0. Now, like it is executed once. එකපාරක් execute වුණා. ඉස්සලාම I was 0 වලට දාගත්තා. ඊට පස්සේ condition එක check කළා. Condition එක හරිනම් මේ body එක execute කළා. Then it's going to come again here. මෙන්න මෙතනට එනවා. So this is like, right? So it's going to come here. So what's going to happen? I equals I plus 1. So that means now I will be changed to 1, right? I ට එකක් එකතු කරනවා. So now I will be 1. Simply I will be 1. So then what's going to happen? Right? Then this will be done. This condition will be checked. Right? This condition will be checked. Right? Now this condition will be checked. So if this condition is true, what's going to happen? Right? If this condition is true, what's going to happen? Again, this body will be executed. Right? This body will be executed. Understood? Then again, this will be done. I will be increased by 1. Then what's going to happen? It's going to check the condition again. And if the condition is true, this will be executed. Right? So likewise, this is going to go, right? So let's say that we are at 8. Right? Okay, so what's going to happen now? Right? Okay, we are going to come here, we are going to increase I by 1. Right? We are going to increase I by 1. So I will be 9. So then this condition will be checked. Now, is the condition true? When I is 9?
No.
Yes or no? When I is 9, condition is? Nine is greater than, I mean, 9 is less than 10 or greater than 10?
Less than 10.
So that means the condition is true, right? So if the condition is true, this will be executed. Then again, I will be increased by 1, right? So I will be 10, right? So then the condition will be checked. So if the condition is not true, right? If the condition is not true, right? When the condition is not true, then that will, right? When this condition is not true, that will terminate this loop, right? So this loop is going to run again and again, right? Again and again until the condition becomes false, right? Until the condition becomes false. Understood, right? Got it? Right? So let me explain this again, right? So don't worry about everything, right? First, so this I or whatever the variable, you can use any number name you like, right? So you can use any name you like. Anyway, what's going to happen? First, this I variable will be created, right? So I will be created as 0, right? So that's what happens first, right? That's what happens first, right? So then මම මේකෙන් loop එක පටන් ගන්න මේ විදියට ඉස්සලාම මේක initialize කරනවා ඊට පස්සේ මේ condition එක check කරනවා. If this condition is true, what's going to happen, right? This will be executed, right? So this will be executed, right? Then what's going to happen? This is a loop. This is going to do it again and again, but it will be done like first this will be done. ඊළඟ පාර මොකද කරන්නේ? දෙවෙනි පාර ඉඳන් මේක කරනවා ඉස්සලාම, right? From the second time onwards, this will happen. First, it's going to do this and it's going to check this. Oh, this will be checked. Right? Okay, right? So what I wanted to, yeah. This will be done, right? So then, I mean, this will be done then, right? And then it's going to check this condition. If this is true, this will be executed, right? So then this orange color thing will be done again and again. It has an orange color එක තමයි දිගටම වෙන්නේ. Right? So this will be the second, and secondly this is done. I mean, the condition will be checked. Right? Right? So first, I will be initialized to 0, right? මං කියන්නේ loop එකට ඉස්සල්ලාම වෙනකොට මේ කොළ පාට විදිහට වෙන්නේ, right? Like the first, the procedure will be done according to procedure is according to this yellow color, I mean the green color thing. That means first I will be initialized, then the condition will be checked, then if the condition is true, this will be executed, right? So that's what happens at the initial time. Then what's going to happen after executing it once, එකපාරක් execute වුණාම මෙන්න මේ orange color එක විදිහට වෙන්නේ. Then the I will be like increased like this, right? So I will be increased by 1, right? So I will be increased by 1. Then what's going to happen after increasing it, then this condition will be checked. Okay, so we are going to make I, right? So I will be 1 now. So the condition is checked. So condition is I less than 10. Yes, I is less than is 10 since I is 1 now, right? So then if that condition is true, this conditional code or this whatever the thing included inside this for loop body, right? මේ for loop එකේ body එකේ තියෙන එක execute වෙනවා. Right? Understood. So then what's going to happen after that, again this will go here and increase it by 1. So loop run again and again. So then what's going to happen, right? Then this will be checked, right? Right? So then this will be checked. If condition is true, then this will be executed. So that's why, I mean, now can someone tell me this is going from 0 to what? I will be changed from 0 to, yes, I will be changed from 0 to
9.
yes 9. So that means how many times?
10 times.
Yes, 10 times. So this will be printed 10 times, right? So this will be printed 10 times. Got it? Right? So this is what happens in the while loop, right? Okay, quickly now okay, can someone tell me what's going to happen now? How many times this will be printed? Yes, yes, I mean, just apply these numbers to what I explained. මම අර දැන් විනාඩියට කලින් explain කරපු එක ඔය numbers ටික දාලා බලන්න මොකද වෙන්නේ. First, what's going to happen, right? First, I will be initialized to 1. Sorry, 0. Right? So I will be initialized to 0. Right? So then the condition will be checked. So the condition is true. So then this will be executed. Then what's going to happen? This will be done. I will become 2, right? So I is less than 10, right? I is less than 10, right? So this will be executed. Then again go back here. Now I will become 4, right? So can you guess now how many times this will run?
5 times.
Yes, exactly 5 times, right? So this will run 5 times. So let me print I and show you, right? So let me print I and show you what happens here. The variable I. So I'm going to print the variable I as well. Hello C++. It was my I print karna බලමු. Right? So you can see it will print this 5 times and the I, the hello C++, it was a I ne print කරලා තියෙන I 0 2 4 6 8, right? So 5 times, but I will be changed from 0 to 4 6 8, right? Understood? Okay, quickly. Can someone tell me how many times this hello C++ will be printed and what are the starting value of I and the ending value of I? So I want 2 things. First, how many times this for loop will, how many times this hello C++ is printed here, will be printed? How many times? Sorry. How many times this loop will print? Yes. How many times the hello C++ is printed? Yes. Just apply the numbers. Yes. So I will start from
10 times.
yes, exactly 10 times, right? Good. Now I will start from 10 and we are going to check the condition. Now is the condition true? Is I greater than 0? I එක බින්දුවට වඩා විශාලද? මෙතන බලන්න විශාලද කියලා, right? බින්දුවට වඩා විශාලද? 10 කියන එක බින්දුවට වඩා විශාලද? Yes, obvious, right? So then this will be done. Then coming back here, I is equals to I plus I minus 1. So then is I greater than 9? I 9ට වඩා වැඩිද? Yes. I sorry, බින්දුවට වඩා වැඩිද I? I greater than 0. Yes, I is 9, right? So likewise, this will run from 9, 8, 7, 6, right? Up to 1. So 10 times. So let me run this and show you again the same thing. So you can see it's starting from 10 and coming up to 1, right? Right. Okay, so please have a look on these codes, right? Please have a look on these codes. So I will do the one last thing, right? One last code. And I will use the first thing we did under for loops, right? And let me include this whole thing. Let me get this whole thing here, and let me include this decision making. Sorry, this decision making, the if else code, right? I'm going to include it here. Now you have keep in mind. So this is the if condition. Right? Sorry, this is the for loop. So you can see how to find the for loop. This is the starting curly bracket and this is the ending curly bracket of the for loop. That means you have to keep a tab. That's the syntax. මොකද for loop එකේ නැත්නම් if condition එක මොකක් හරි ගහනකොට tab එකක් තියලා ගහන්න. දැන් මෙතන අපේ දැන් මේ if condition එකේ tab එකක් තියෙනවා. for loop එක ඇතුළේ tab එකක් තියලා තමයි දාන්නේ. Right? Okay. So let me go with like 5. Right? So now you know whatever the code, simple, right? So whatever the code inside the for loop will run 5 times now. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? And so that means this code will be executed 5 times, right? So this code will be executed 5 times. Actually, I need like include this as well. Make up that, you know. Right? So whatever the code, right? So whatever the code inside the for loop will run 5 times, right? For loop එක තියෙනවා 5 times run වෙනවා, right? So let's see. Right? Got the idea, right? So now we got the results of 5 students using only one condition, right? එක condition එක if else එකක් දාලා තමයි පහකගේ results ගත්තා. මොකද අපි එකම code එක 5 පාරක් run කළා. Now you are wondering, okay, no need to include this. මේක දාන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද මේක ඇතුළට? නෑ, ඉතින් variable එක declare කරන එක 5 times කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Only one variable is enough. Now it's a variable, you can change the value, right? So variable declaration, you can keep it separately, and what you want to run repeatedly, the only codes you need to run repeatedly will be included in the for loop or whatever the loop, right? Okay, so I will conclude the session from here, right? So please have a look on these loops. So next week I will discuss about the for loops and also while loops and do like while loops. I will be discussing on those things on next week, right? So if you have any questions, please ask them now, and I will complete the remaining part on next week. No questions? Okay. So if you have anything regarding these codes, if you have anything, getting any errors or anything to be clarified, please contact me, right? So I have given you the contact details and other stuff, right? Okay. So thank you very much then, and we will meet on next week in the usual time. Okay. So thank you, and meet you on next time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.